Hello and welcome to another Gunpla review. This time it is of the high resolution Gundam Wing Zero EW version. This is a special stylized version of the Wing Gundam Zero. This is uh, pretty much I guess would be modeled after somewhat of a metal build type Gundam, but it does look very nice overall. And actually, this part is then it should be like that. He's kind of leaning off to one side because I wanted to show off both the inner frame of this kit as well as actually completed right down here. So I actually didn't put any of the armor part on this side, but I did actually build the other wing bits and binders and the shield as well. So, and then obviously the weapons, if you which you've probably seen if you saw me on social media. But that's it, right down to it. This figure is not really figure, but I guess you could say it is a figure because they do provide you with the inner frame first, and actually you just put the armor on the inner frame, and then you can panel line it and do whatever you would like to it. But still, it is a very nice kit. Let's actually get this a quick turnaround. As you've probably been seeing in the video right now, I do have an extra little pictures here and there that I will be showing you that I took. So, and then actually I will be taking this guy off its base and then showing you some of the finer details. But I just wanted to give you a quick look at this guy before we get actually into the nitty gritty. So here we actually have the kit off its stand, and the wing binders are great, except for this part. This part loves just to pop off. It does connect right here, but it does like to pop off. It actually goes on. You can move it down here, up and down, and still, but then it just likes to pop off. So for just in case sense, I'm just gonna keep that off right there. But yeah, it looks really nice. Actually, what we're gonna do is do a quick there you go. Take that off really quick, and then we're gonna take off the back bits, and then we're gonna put him to the side for a second. I put him to the side and straighten out his feet. That's one negative thing about him is that he tends to like to start falling apart sometimes if you want to pose him in some crazy poses. But let's look at these wings first. Very nicely done wings, very nicely gloss matte finish, and then I did add just a touch. Let's see if I can actually, yeah, there you go. I did a touch of silver dry brush on those wings just to give it an extra feel and effect. But you can see my light's actually in the gloss of the wings. They actually do open up right here, and then you can open up this part right here. It's kind of locked in, but there you go. And that's as much as you can do on this on these wings. But still, really nicely done. I did spray paint these silver and then dry brush them silver, and then also give them just a little bit of a rough look to it, and then top coated them in a gloss finish, but didn't really come off gloss because I actually ran out of gloss top coat. But yeah, overall the wings look really nice. And then you have some articulation, obviously, like I said, right here, and then some articulation right here for the back. Now these, as you've seen, I already have one that was downsized, is that that wing likes to come off here. But you do have a few of them, but still really nice detail. There's actually more parts in this wing, in these wings, than there are in the legs, which is actually quite astounding. So, but yeah, overall, really nice, still a nice gloss finish. But then we get the matte silver right there. Didn't really understand why they did like a matte silver right there, but there you go. Here's some more of the wing binders, the feather binders right here. Okay, and this actually pops out. You can do this, but then that likes to pop out as well. So you can have that out like that, and then have that like that, to make it overall really nice actually, and to fill that gap in right there. These binders are really nice and nice color. Nice color. I actually did want to do a little bit on there, but then I was actually afraid of messing up actually the really nice gloss coat. I was going to do like a quick dry brush of gold on the tips, but really nicely done. I love the actual separation of the colored plastic and everything. So okay, now we actually going to do a quick look at the armaments. We have the shield right here. Actually, let's take off the AF lock now. Did also all the silver you see pretty much here is spray painted, then dry brushed, then cloth coated, and then panel lined. So nicely done. I like the effect that it gives, kind of a worn effect, a battle aged effect on there. And then you have the golden tips. Actually, these are gold. Actually, are in the kit itself, so you can actually fold them in there for. I believe it's for Neobird mode, but otherwise, this thing looks really nice overall, nicely detailed, and really cool as a shield itself. Then you have the these I actually probably did the most work on, which is the guns right here. So very, very nicely done. I think, if I do say so myself, in terms of the detail that I added to these guns. So I painted them with mostly Tamiya, hand painted, dry brushed, and then I used some Warhammer paints done by Citadel for these parts right here, and a few other parts like that bronze wire right there and everything like that. So then I gave it like a quick, I don't know, let's see. There you go. I gave it a quick tarnish look on those gun barrels to show it look like it's been fired so many times. So very, very good. I love this, how these came out. And then I did the other side as well. Okay, now we're gonna actually look at the Gundam himself. So we have the wing binders right there. So they do connect on this peg, and actually do connect quite well. They do snap in place. Let's see, actually, I'm gonna straighten him up again really quick. And yep, that just happened. So head fell off. The head actually clips on this joint right there. Not your typical ball joint, it's just a up and down joint, but really cool actually articulation. These little wings they have on the side of the face do have some articulation right there. They actually open up to provide a very cool effect on them, as you can see right there. You can close completely as well, and or fall off. So there you go. And that is what they look like when they're closed completely. But let's get this other one on here, and I'll show you how they clip on. See, they're actually quite strong on there. So I actually put some pressure on the bottom here. Just be careful of the, there we go. You probably heard that snap on there. But there you go. There you have that. That's it. That's a good side profile shot, if I do say so myself, on them. But yeah, this guy is immensely detailed. I fully enjoyed actually putting him together, especially on top of this frame with all the extra detailing on here, the metallic detailing. And I think these might be die cast, but I'm not 100% sure. But very, very nicely done. These chest bits right here, like these blue ones, and this one right here, this one loves to pop off whenever, and then when I'm working on it, this one loves to come loose. Doesn't really pull off really because actually it's kind of locked in there. But yeah, still do not like it. If I was gonna pay over $100 and something for this, I've seen it go for 120. I've seen it go for 180. I've seen this go for 200. But yeah, I actually received this as a gift. So, but yeah, still very much enjoyed actually the kit itself. Love the gold bits on here, and I might just put a little dab of glue here and there on some of the parts that are needed, so that are constantly falling off, so that actually they stay more in place. Didn't want to do that for the review. But in terms of articulation, we'll do on the frame side first. So you have, right now you have 360 degrees, so you can actually get a difference. You do have a double elbow joint, as you can see right there. That's as far as you can take it. The hand likes to pop off. There's a bicep swivel. There's also a forearm swivel right here instead of a wrist swivel, and the hand likes to come apart. They have a wrist swivel, but they also have a forearm swivel, if you can see that right there. See a forearm swivel, which is really cool. Let's get this thumb back on. The thumb loves to come off when you don't have the top of hand guards on there. And then this part is actually for the shoulder bits, which don't really, but he can go in and then he can go out like that far. Okay, now, and then he has a little joint right here, which kind of works still, but not really after all the armor's on. With the armor on, I think he still does have almost that same degree of movement, almost 90 degrees, but you can see actually this armor is coming out there. That is not part of the armor itself. That's not part of a gimmick. It actually, see, it didn't move. See, it didn't move. So that armor is just falling off on its own. So yeah, but the cool thing is that it has some articulation right here. That's cool. The chest, the pauldron, shoulder pauldrons are independent of themselves, and they can actually, they're articulated right here on these two bits. They can move all the way up, so he can actually put his arm 90 degrees outward. He still has the bicep swivel, not 360 degrees anymore because of the back wrist guard, but he does have that still 360 degree movement right there. And he does have that forearm swivel, but you can't really get to it mostly, but he does. And it's It is 360 though if you actually move the shoulder pauldron out of the way. And yeah, there's some parts that just fell off. Okay, still wrist swivel is maintained as well. I'll get those parts in a second. So there is a waist swivel that is actually 360 degrees because he needs that to go into Neobird mode. I'm a little bit frightened to actually put him in Neobird mode, but I'll definitely try it out for you guys. So these bits right here on the side bits can move. They're actually attached to the back skirt. So, and that's it. And then they can move a little bit back and forth, but mostly with the back skirt itself. The front skirts can move up and down, and a little wiggle. He does have the waist joint and somewhat of an ab crunch, but not fully. Oh no, that goes into there. Not fully, and the thing came off on the head. Okay, but take that off right quick. Kind of an ab crunch right there. You have to move up this part right there in order for it to happen. And then he can move back right there, kind of squeaky. The legs, we go up. Okay, full 90. Go back, you have to lift up the back skirt a little bit, but it will go back straight. He does have this kind of weird leg. You have a joint right here, and a joint right there, and then that's his knee. That's for his kneecap. That can actually move independently. But there's no bend right here, which is a little weird. But yeah, so you can go like that, but you can do that. Okay, the feet have an ankle tilt and can turn 360 degrees. And then there's a toe. Your toes can go like that much. And then for transformation to Neobird mode, this part moves down. And then this, and that also likes to take off. See, that's not part of it. That's just, that's loose and likes to pop off. In terms of the articulation with the legs, with the actual armor on, let's actually move this out. You still got the same forward and backward movement and the same leg articulation. A little bit weird though, considering you can actually stab somebody with that like that, and it has a huge gap right there. And right there as well. But there is still the foot tilt as well. You can't really do the 360 degrees anymore because of the fact that these are blocking it. So you can go forward that far, and then you can obviously go back this far, but then they're kind of still locked in, but I can still easily take them off. And then they fall off and everything. So this, okay, we're going to then put him down, and okay, you stay. Let's take a look at the head really quick. Okay, let's take a look at this head because it kept on falling off. So it looks quite amazing, actually looking. I think it has a lot of detailing, a lot of extra just detailing, a little bit on there. You see the clear part right in there. You can see the in there, and then the eyes are pre-painted. They actually painted those for you. So the black part and the green part are pre-painted. The jewels are just your standard green plastic. The actual head has a little transformation gimmick right here. You can actually, let me grab this and move it down a little bit. I did show you this a little bit before, but, and there you have it. There you go, you got the little transformation thing going on. That's cool, a little extra flare on there. But yeah, awesome looking head. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out all my social media links in the description below. Also, hit that subscribe button and that like button. It helps so much. Also, be sure to check out gunplaygamer.com for all your Gunpla and gaming news. Check out patreon.com/gunplaygamer for some amazing perks. Check out some random video YouTube's gonna give you that I've made. Also, check out the Gunpla Work in Progress playlist for all those videos. So until next time, guys, keep building and keep playing.